Good day, I'm Kimberly Sciatzy, Atabay, a second-year BS Biology student under Mr. Johnny Bulongaita's Ethics Subject Section C3. Before discussing whether there is a fixed morality, it might be helpful to explain what morality is. So what exactly is morality? The Oxford Dictionary defines it as the judgments concerning what is morally right or wrong. According to a basic guide to college, morality is a system of moral rules for interacting with others and for expressing feelings about the world around us. In simpler terms, if one acts in accordance with this set of standards, then he or she is moral. But if one fails to do so, then he or she is immoral. It is about what is right, proper, and moral. This is a set of values that are used by groups to help identify which actions are honorable and which are not. Now that we are done with the definition of morality, let us answer the question, is there a fixed morality? No, morality is not fixed. What one person considers moral will not be considered as such by another. For example, most people consider having an abortion to be morally wrong and immoral. However, some people view an abortion as morally right if the reason for it is rape or unwanted pregnancy. There are many factors that influence our moral decisions. One example is culture, which imparts certain customs or common norms and behavior onto members of a community. Culture profoundly influences our moral reasoning, since it determines what is morally right or wrong in a given community. If someone in one culture executes an action that he or she considered morally right against another culture, community, or country that views it as morally wrong, then that person will be considered committed an immoral act. Cato the Elder once said that everything human is not a matter of nature but of usage. Likewise, our morals is not fixed. They are conventional and subjective, dictated by whatever group happened to be in power or some other social circumstances. Whether we are talking about populations or individuals, there is no fixed morality. But in every situation, it is still up to us to make the right choice. And when I ask whether we can choose good, it's not a rhetorical question. We can control our own lives and decide whether to be good, bad, or indifferent. Just because it's wrong doesn't mean it will ruin your life. Sometimes what you do is almost exactly what other people will think of as morally correct. Since society cannot be pinned down to one set of moral values, individuals can choose whatever rules for themselves. Even if one person follows a set of moral standards, what he or she does might be different from what other people do. For example, in some societies, women are perceived to be inferior to men and prohibited from entering certain professions such as politics and business. While in other societies, such discrimination against women is unacceptable. In light of the above fact, the impact of morality therefore is diminished. Certainly, it is not bad to have certain values, but at the end of the day, morality itself is not absolute. It is relative, subjective, and may change in accordance with circumstances. As a result of being exposed to different influences around us, we see things in comparison with our own culture. These influences even change the values, morals, and beliefs of the individual. Someone from another country may have different thought processes than us, but with enough exposure to our culture, they will eventually adapt to them as well. Because of this, our morality has no fixed stance, but generally is dynamic and changing over time.